Notice, Audra, we get a lot of calls from people that say, well, I've spoken to my estate planning lawyer, or I've even spoken to another guardianship lawyer who files guardianship primarily for elderly people. Do you think there's a difference between what those lawyers are doing with their elderly clients and what we're doing? Because sometimes those lawyers tell families that you can't do this for an adult child who has a serious behavioral health issue.
Well, I think it's just because we've been creative with the way we've used the law, and there's nothing to say that what we're doing is inappropriate. I think the essence of what guardianship is we're taking care of somebody who is lacks the capacity to make decisions for themselves. So traditionally, it's usually an elderly person who has Alzheimer's because it's very clear that that person doesn't have the capacity to make those decisions. I think in most people's mind, maybe it's not as clear. This person might be choosing to do drugs or they're choosing not to take their medication. But I think we approach this from a more clinical perspective because we work with some clinicians, and it's really that their brain has been hijacked and they're not able to make these decisions. So it's very similar to somebody who lacks the capacity due to a disease from Alzheimer's, as well as somebody who lacks capacity because they're abusing substances and they are not taking their medications for, bipolar disorder, schizophrenia, schizoaffective disorder. They don't have the capacity to make these reasonable decisions to help themselves.